All right. Today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got my boy Goosthavay.
Show that.
What's going on, King?
Pretty cool, slow rolling, man.
Man, it's a blessing, bro. Blessing, man. How your day going?
Pretty good.
Man, can't
Pretty
call
chill
it,
day today. Chill day.
Okay. So you Augusta native?
Augusta native, man.
Okay,
Born and raised.
Okay. Tell me a little back history about you.
Back history, man. Elementary school, Wilkinson Garden. Middle school, Murphy Middle. High school, Josie High. Josie High neighborhoods, Glendale, grandma. Long live my grandma. She from 10th Street, though. So, you got Glendale. Man, I done stayed Windbird. I done stayed Georgetown up the way. I done stayed Leeway Landing off of Kissing Bow Road. I done stayed in Cedarwood before.
Cedarwood, that's apartments, right?
Some apartments. Where else I done stayed at, man? Just pretty much done bounced around, man.
Okay. Yeah. So you been in just basically all around Augusta?
All around, man.
Oh, okay. That just from the strength of just your parents just moving around at the time? Or?
Yep, like grandma, that's Glendale. So a lot with that. Well, especially dealing with school, every school, the address is gonna be my grandma's address. I don't care where we be, that address gonna be that Glendale address. You feel me?
Right.
So if we riding bus 131, you know what I'm saying, elementary school, middle school, same thing. We just going to school, that same address. We using that same address no matter where we at.
Where you at?
Yeah, because it's like, all right, so you dealing with Mom Dukes, she working 2 jobs at a time. So you'll get there, you go to school from there, you get home, grandma Monday through Thursday, she got you something cooked.
Right.
Mom Duke, she working, she can't necessarily do all that while, you know what I'm saying, she got work and trying to go to school, trying to, you know what I'm saying. So you gotta think about me, my siblings, I got cousins, all us over there. So she making all these plates, me, my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, my mama, my auntie and them plates. Like, so she making everybody plates over that stove cooking. After she get done with all that, she going to bingo. Yeah, so she the bingo queen, man. So salute to my grandma. So yeah, man, born and raised, just young. You know how I go dealing with the really just the politics of Augusta, man. Growing up, trying to figure out what you need to do, which way you need to go, whether it's sports, whether it's academics, whether it's, like, so for the females, whether it's dance or academics or like anything, like, so you just filling everything out. Okay, you see the people older than you, they doing this. Okay, this was popping. Okay, this was popping. Where do I fit at? So when you growing, you just trying to figure out where you fit at. You got your peers. So 9 times out of 10, what your peers do, you gonna do.
Right.
So I can say, me growing up in Augusta and the impact that Augusta had on me, man. I mean, it's unmatched, of course, for sure, because I'm born and raised, but it's unmatched, man, because I done ran across some people, like, from different places. They don't really think the same way I think. Similar backgrounds, but the way I think, I can honestly say that Augusta kind of helped mold that.
Right.
It helped mold that, man.
So, what were some of the hardships you had went through coming up in Augusta?
Man, pretty much what everybody go through. You young, everybody, you don't necessarily know what's going on in nobody's house unless you live around them. Then as you grow, you come to find out everybody going through the same shit,
same stuff.
Like, they going through the same. Like, you got a school, you got your school crew, you got your neighborhood crew, you got you go over there to your auntie house, your grandma house, or you say you got folks out of town, you're going out of town every now and again if you can. So when you around these different people, like I say, you only know what you got going on unless they right here next door. And whenever you go somewhere, you say, okay, damn, okay, this is what they dealing with. So hardship, bro, I really can't even, like where I am now, I really can't even consider it a hardship because I want to say it was needed. Dealing with like, man, Mom Dukes, man, you know, like she got 4 kids.
Right.
She out trying to rock. She can't necessarily do it by herself, so she gonna need to help her granddaddy, grandmama. If she dealing with somebody, them.
Right.
So hardships, finances, her trying to figure something out. You young, you can't necessarily do too much. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is listen to Mom Dukes.
Right.
Or listen to grandma, granddaddy. Hey, look, stay out of trouble. Go to school. Do what I tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, but I can't even consider it a hardship because it molded her. And it molded her children. Because see, like right now, she retired right now. You see what I'm saying? She just had a retirement party a couple of weeks back. So she retired now, man. And just looking back on it, like not really knowing then, she working all these jobs, she doing this and she doing that. And to a point to where now she can retire.
Right.
That's why I say, man, all of it, it be a part of the purpose, man. So I wouldn't consider it a hardship, but if I had to speak on things that were challenging, so finances would be one. Another one would be, you know, just figuring yourself out because you don't really know what you want to do for real. Like you see stuff, you may like it, but you don't really know if you want to do it for real. Like I can say I took a liking to music at a young age, but I don't necessarily believe it really grew on me until I got older.
Okay.
Because, music, it was kind of like a pull. It made me want to do it. I was interested in it.
The melodies drew you.
It just drew me.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at folks over here, they playing sports. Or folks over here, they getting ready to go to the military. Or folks over here, they locked in on these books and finna go to college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and in all of those things, I found interest. So that's why I was like, I couldn't necessarily just be like, oh, this is what I wanted to do. But mine wasn't developed all the way back then. So like I said, I'm at a point now to where I understand that. But then, so I can say you can put that in the, I guess, in the hardship category as far as like trying to figure something out when you feel like you're not getting the answer. Man, other than that, everything else was just like normal. Everything else was just normal because you don't really see nothing too different because everybody else going through the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, the pain of trying to define yourself, I guess that the pain comes from that confusion. It's more so of a mental pain because you confused as hell, man. You just like, oh, I don't know. But if I'm not number one at this, or if I'm not the best at this,
I'm failing at it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And as a kid, man, you ain't really able to grasp it, man. But like I said, I can't consider them hardships, but to kind of coincide with that question, I guess finances and trying to figure yourself out.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like we think it's more important in the black household for that will help further black households into better futures than what the past used to be? Because, you know, like you said, piggybacking off what you said is poverty a lot, which is finances. Because a lot of us, you know, mostly grew up in low income houses and projects and stuff, you know, just bad crime areas and things like that. So do you feel like black household needs more of money-wise? Like, you feel like if we had more money, would it be better, or more knowledge?
So how I see that is money and knowledge. All right. For the money side of it, wherever you living, whatever your rent is, whatever your monthly bills are, knowledge side of it, of course, you know the basics of K through 12, going to school, elementary, middle, and high.
Right.
All right. Money-wise, dog, whoever your guardian is, your parents, auntie, grandma, they mindset matters.
Facts.
So you have somebody that feel like staying right here, whatever the rent was back then, depending on whether it was an apartment or a house. Somebody may feel like in this area, this $500-$600 light bill, water bill, whatever. It depends on the mindsets of the parents because it really started there. Kids, they just tagging along for the ride. Parents wise, as a kid, you can always be like, man, if I had more money, I would have been able to get this opportunity.
Right.
Also, as a kid, you would say, man, if I was able to go to this school, maybe I would be smarter and be around smarter people to go to better schools like Ivy League schools or something.
Right,
you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So mindsets, man, it got a lot to do with mindsets. So the money and the knowledge thing, if you were in an area, if you were in a situation to where your mother, whoever you stand with, your guardian, if their finances didn't necessarily suffice the bills that they needed to take care of, then of course money would matter.
Right.
It would, but you can't necessarily control the economy. You ain't in position. So you got to understand, all right, if I'm making this right here, I'm staying here. I got kids. We done been staying here for a minute. I can't just up and move over here. Like everything that I got right here, I just can't up and take 3-4 kids, 2-3 kids over here. I got this job right here. All right, well, I'm staying here. Let me just go ahead and tough it out because my kids need a roof over their head, even though over here it might be a little cheaper. I might be able to hold on to a little bit more money.
Right.
But that move ain't just I want to move and you can go to sleep and wake up and do it. You got kids, you got school, you got to figure out getting everything up out of here furniture wise. You got to think about, all right, adjusting to where these bills at this spot need to be canceled or cut off to where you can go over it. Like it's so many factors that need to be put into play when it comes to making a decision like that. But so money wise, man, to answer that is if your parent or guardian is in a position to where they finance is not necessarily, taking care of these bills over here, then yes, money, it will matter.
Right.
And if it's an opportunity that comes up that may kind of dig into the way of spending time with their kids or being able to pick their kids up. So get what? Now you got to come over here. Who gonna go pick them kids up from school?
Right.
Where them kids gonna go? Why you done took on this opportunity?
Right.
It's a lot going on. So that's why a lot of people, man, they be stuck in a situation, not because they don't want to move or want to make things better for themselves. It's just the situation ain't really, the situation ain't working out for them. So that's money side. So now the side, mentally, you got to think about what them folks done went through, like parents wise, guardian wise. Them folks done went through what they done went through. They had you. Ain't no telling what kind of mindset they had before they even had you.
Right.
And when they found out they was finna hate, like mothers and fathers, by the time they figured out, oh, I'm pregnant, dang man, shout out pregnant. You don't know what type of shift like that, dog. That stuff matter, man.
Thanks.
That stuff matter. Like people will be quick to point the finger, tear you down. Oh, you a bad mother, deadbeat mother. You bad that deadbeat dad. Man, this man probably had this much left before he clicked. Same thing. She probably had this much left to where, all right, so this baby is here. She probably got older women around her. Look, I don't believe in abortion. I believe if you laid down and had it, you gonna have it. Everything gonna be good. God got you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's 2025. Back then, you could preach that. 2025, man, you got a lot of people gonna question you about God. You got a lot of people gonna go back and forth with you about religion. The fact that this religion got them 3 letters G-O-D in it, they gonna question you about that. So you can't really teach or raise the kids of today how you raised them back then. But like I say, even back then, you don't know what your parents went through.
Right.
In the midst of that time of them having you, on up until they had you to where it's like, you may feel like, dang, I don't know, is my mama telling me the right stuff? Is my daddy telling me the right stuff? Like, is my mama not smart because we staying over here? Or is my mama not smart because she don't have me in this school? But because kids don't really know.
Right.
So they just ask questions. The parents don't really know how to answer it because honestly, they don't know either. They really don't even know how they made it to the point of you making it to know 5th grade, 8th grade. Man, them folks don't know. But so all they can do is the idea of God, man, look, I'm here to tell you, and this ain't just for black folks. The idea of God for humanity, boy, it was definitely needed, overly needed. We needed something. When you're dealing with the realities of life, you need some type of escape that you really have like a limited access to. Meaning, yeah, you can pray. And if mentally you done locked in with that idea of God, you can go through life and deal with certain things. But just think, with this idea of God, right? Just think if people had that access to be like, hey, this is what you got to do to go see God. You go over here with these people, you sit down, you talk about this, you get this paperwork, you write this out, you get this amount of money, you get on this type of rocket, you go up there, you go between the sky surface, you go through the other ramp, and then, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you just see God.
Right.
Man, we as humans, we don't even need that type of access.
Nah.
That's like, so let's bring it back down. Let's bring it back down to just general public.
Right.
That's why the general public don't even need to know a lot of the stuff that be going on for real.
Right.
Like
everything gets misconstrued when they do hit the public.
Because guess what? You got opinions,
theories.
You got people emotions. Regardless of what's put on the table, these folks can lay everything on the table about what's going on, how it's being done. It ain't gonna do nothing but add more chaos.
Yep.
So it's necessary to have like that limit and that barrier when it comes to certain things, as far as like general public and like I say with God. So just knowing that, all right, if I'm chill, if my energy right, if I wake up trying to do the right thing, trying to do somebody right, trying to be humble, that's just to keep you balanced, because you gonna go through stuff that's gonna rise your emotions.
Right.
That's the balance, man. Your makeup is that.
Yeah.
You got the good, the bad. You got the positive, the negative.
We spiritual beings.
You literally have to understand the growth on both ends. Like, you're gonna grow on a positive note and you're gonna grow on a negative note. So
right.
So to answer that question, man, knowledge wise, that also depends on the mindset of the parent. And if it's any type of trauma or if it's any type of misunderstanding that hasn't been taken care of, that kind of affects the child. So money is needed if the finances don't necessarily line up to the living situation.
Right.
And knowledge is also needed because your parents may have like something that wasn't met or something that wasn't really solved or taken care of before they had you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's still a makeup. It's still a makeup. So man, so it's really like, man, it just depends on that parent, man. It can be better.
Right.
And it can be worse, dog.
Facts. So man, you've been dropping music videos back to back lately.
Yeah, man.
Back to back, man. 706.
Oh yeah.
You dropped the recent one you had just dropped.
Yeah, that
you in the moon. You in the moon. Shout out Dodie, man. So yeah, man. So what's the motivation behind all of it?
Musically, it's been a journey with that. It's been a journey. I could say young, like I said, I had an interest. It ain't really grow on me until probably, I want to say 20, to where I feel like I can take it serious. It ain't really grown me until I was like in my 20s, like.
Why you ain't really paying no attention earlier?
I guess early on, it wasn't stamped because I think I needed somebody to be like, hey, all right, you do music. Mm-hmm. All right, this how this go. Hey, you go over here. I think I needed somebody to show me like the progress in it.
Gotcha.
And the elevation in it versus, okay, I see people my age, we'll go to the studio, we'll drop some. You know what I'm saying? We'll drop stuff with different people from different hoods and just we'll play it in the studio, we'll play it in the car, or we'll go to the club. We'll go like 10 Winners Platinum, little stuff like that, play the songs. Probably get Wayne Chris moved from Southside, drop a little song, play it in the club. You see, and long live Wayne, man. So I do music, but it wasn't like, oh, this what I'm gonna do because this what it is. I took it serious in like my 20s, but I was in prison at that time. I ain't had nothing else to do. So
how long the bid was your bid?
10.
Ooh, a dime.
Yeah,
man. So that was like straight,
man.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
Yep, from 18 to 28. All them good years.
Dang, 18. So you really basically as soon as you touch your prime, you already behind bars.
It's over with. I ain't got a chance really to do nothing but the bullshit. Young nigga shit, dumb shit. Young niggas don't like that's all.
Right.
This dumb shit, man. But that's just what it was in Augusta. Like, it was normal. Everybody on the dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? Everybody running around that motherfucker jail. Right. That's what it is.
Let me ask you a question quick. So why is that a cycle that can't be changed? We done seen this from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, early 2010. How come that cycle of us going through this phase continuously going on today?
Because where you gonna go? And what I mean by that is we could speak about what we used to do when we were young niggas, right?
Right.
And we could say now, boy, that was some dumb ass shit. Like,
facts.
Boy, you really like
big facts.
Boy, you really lucky you only got 10 years. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
All right. Now that we can look back on it, we see the same cycle. We'll ask that question, damn man, why this shit still going on?
Right.
Ain't nothing you can do about it, dog.
Yeah.
We still like, you talking about shit that be in your DNA. You talking about it get to the point to where it's nearly impossible due to it's like from your great grandma, your great grandma, it's where you at. It's inheritance.
Right.
If ain't nobody left you nothing, or if they did leave you something, you ain't maintaining it, you ain't keeping it up. You don't know enough about it to know that you got to keep paying certain type of money on it. Like it ain't really nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
dog.
and it's always one in the family. It's always one person that's in the streets in the family. Like it don't matter how successful you are. Like look at T.I. for instance. Like his son, the youngest one. So.
It's when you young, you interested in a lot of stuff. The streets are interesting.
Yeah.
The streets are interesting. It's like you got school, and you got the motivation of school is, you can go to college. You can get a career. But you got the flip side. Right. Yeah, you got these people over here, go to school to be a doctor, go to school to be a lawyer, go to school to in school, JROTC, go to the military.
Right.
But guess what? That's their work. You got to keep putting in work. But see over here,
easy money.
Let me go on here, goddamn. Let me go on here, get a bag.
Yeah,
let me see if I can, and then when you young, it really don't even be about the money for real.
Yeah, it just be the thrill.
It just be the thrill of shit. I'm out here fucking with a bag. Or shit, I'm finna pull up on a nigga with this fight. You feel it? You just know that, I'm out here doing it. It ain't even about, you probably ain't even halfway beefing with a nigga. And if you is beefing with a nigga, it's about because he from over here, you from over there. Or it's about, we talk to the same girl.
Majority of that be the girl.
And,
Majority be about a girl.
And it do. And guess what? And that's young and old.
And old.
It's still going when you're old.
It's still old. Yeah, facts. It's worse when you're old.
So man, young, it's just intriguing, man. It's enticing and it's intriguing. So
it gets the people going.
For real. you just, even though he got all this money, even though his pops, you know what I'm saying, instilling some good wisdom into him, even though his pops showing him like, hey, you ain't gotta go that way. Hey, you ain't gotta do all that.
Right.
He over here and this is boring to him. Yeah, I got the money. My pops got the money. He done went it. But what they got going on over here? Because guess what? When you young, all that street shit, all that out here just to be out here, all that you built like that shit, all that going back and forth in the club, out late, smoking and drinking, toting that fire, pulling up on nigga with that fire, hitting the nigga with that's considered cool.
Right.
And that and that infamous, like, just that infamous pocket of real nigga.
Real nigga. And which is crazy as hell because like they don't tell you once you get to a certain age where you want to get your life right, your past makes it hard for you to do that. Like you can't go into business to certain businesses because of something you did when you were 18, 19, 20.
Swear to God. I swear to God, boy. Like
for real. That's facts.
But guess what's crazy? You could tell them they ain't even developed enough the process, and they gonna have to go through it. Mm-hmm. They gonna have to go through it, and that's what's so hurtful about the growth process of being a human, which can pretty much flow into the why it ain't gonna never change.
Right.
Because when you a child, you gotta develop, man. And in your developing process, no matter how much nobody try to talk to you and teach you, it's some shit you gotta go through, dog.
Right.
You just got to.
Right.
You got, and then it's gonna help. It's gonna help mold you. And then when you get to a certain position, like you say, you probably gonna wanna get into business over here. And they gonna show you. Boy, stop. Boy,
you turn 38, 35, 37, 35, 36, something like that. You wanna go into business, you can't.
Yeah, what happened,
right.
with this shit back?
Yeah.
Oh no, man,
I'm a different man.
Yeah, but alright, just hold that thought.
Yeah.
And probably don't hear from him. So man, that's what I say though, man. It's just it come from like it's not gonna change because that's just how like it's set up as far as like growth.
Right.
It's set up because all right, like now, of course you got more black business owners.
Right.
But that's the positive side of it. So like I say, that it's gonna elevate both ways. On the negative side of it, how we was thugging back then. Man, we don't stand a chance with these young niggas today.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta take both lanes and just continue to walk because you here. Do what you can while you here. Because when you're gone, honestly, ain't none of this shit even gonna matter for you. Like for you, it ain't gonna matter because you ain't dealing with the now. You dead and gone is that it is what it is. Everybody who you done left behind is dealing with it.
Right.
So like, man, I used to tell guys all the time I come across, man, it was a young nigga, man. I used to call him Rich Homie, but I think his name was Quay or something like that, man. I used to tell him like, we'd just be going back and forth. He'll be telling me about his situation, telling me about, you know what I'm saying, old lady, mom, dude, you know, just everything.
Right.
It was him and just a group of guys. So really, everybody just, you know, as young black men, it was a range. It was young and mid. You had a couple of older guys, but everybody, I kind of had it to a point to where it was like everybody just at least felt comfortable to talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just talking, just going back and forth. And I always say, hey man, look, man, you know ain't none of this shit gonna even matter when we die, right?
Facts.
So some depending on the headspace they was in, like they'll take it like, hold up, why would you say, you know, you can't tell it? I get that. So let me explain to you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we can stress ourselves out about whatever the hell we going through today, tomorrow. Right. But once that expiration date hit, ain't none of that shit I was mad about. Ain't none of that shit I stressed out about. Ain't none of that shit I went through. Ain't gonna matter to me because I'm dead and gone. Now it could be like a blueprint or a document for somebody that's still here. But for me to know that, it was like a humbling tactic, basically. I used it for myself when I was in prison. You see, like whenever I get like, boy, I'm sick of this shit, boy. God damn, boy. Nigga ready to go home. Get everybody in there be ready to go home. So whenever I be like on some shit like, damn, boy, this shit stress a nigga the fuck. God, I'm ready to goddamn get the fuck on.
Out of here.
So what I do is I just remind myself, all right, bro, I get it, but look, just look. You know, ain't none of this shit you mad about or stress, but that shit ain't even gonna matter when you die, right? So why would you even continue to drag this shit out when you already know you gonna be sitting right here mad and they ain't gonna do nothing but continue to give you the energy? And I snap out of it. So I used to try to pass that on, and if they didn't understand it, I try to break it down, cause some of them they wouldn't be in the space that day to really receive it. But, oh, what you talking about, bro? You can't tell everybody that. And I get it, cause you know some people be over the edge with stuff. Like you fuck around and tell the wrong person, hey, bro, you know ain't none of that shit gonna matter when you die, right? You fuck around and tell the wrong person that shit. Now you got to worry about all these, you know what I'm saying, suicidal thoughts taking over.
Facts.
Man, and even with that, man, you know, bro. Man, it's so many people in prison, man, that I done had to talk out of suicide, dog. I'm talking about niggas you wouldn't even know, niggas you wouldn't even expect. Like, niggas done did 22, 25 years.
They fed up.
Niggas running around this big blood. Like, talking to these niggas, but to everybody else they around this bitch, they'll see me just in my own little zone, the energy. It'll just put, damn, bro, how you do it? How I do what? Man, bro, you really just be, you know what I'm saying, you be in your own little box, bro. You really don't be all that extra shit. You don't give a fuck. Like, if a nigga over here doing this, you ain't getting this motherfucker get caught up in all that extra gambling shit, all that extra gang shit, all that extra, this, that. You stay in your own lane, you stand on business. A nigga pull up on the bullshit, you handle yours. If a nigga from Augusta, you gonna try to make sure shit he got whatever he need, whether it's hygiene, you know what I'm saying, he needs some stamp letter, he need a phone call. You show love to the people you consider your brother, cause see in the chain gang, that's really what it be. If you from Augusta, y'all niggas really brothers. Y'all really brothers.
All that beef shit go out the window.
That shit over with. Man, y'all could have been hitting. I'm talking about hit for real on the skin. Could have hit each other. When you get in there, y'all really like brothers, dog, cause now you see it ain't just young niggas from Augusta who thugging when you get in there. Man, I got in that bitch, I'm thinking, shit, boy, look, I know goddamn what going on down there. Boy, shit, boy, I got in that bitch. Boy, I seen, boy, niggas from Savannah, niggas from Atlanta, niggas from Macon. I'm like, damn, these young niggas thugging jet like us.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like, and we thinking we in that bitch standing on business like,
they doing the same thing.
They doing the same shit. So now it ain't even like, oh, we in here on some gorilla shit, but we coming together and we standing on what we believe in. So Augusta got a big name in Georgia prisons.
Yeah.
So man, it's just, man, musically, man, in there.
And everybody talks too. That's how a lot of people know about a lot of people when they get out.
Yes.
Facts, bro.
I was just talking to somebody about that because they was like, man, yeah, man, a lot of folks, they get in there, man, you know what I'm saying? You don't really know what be going on. I was like, shit, that's a goddamn
Y'all know shit before we know it.
That
shit be crazy,
I
bro.
just told somebody that, dog.
Facts.
I just told somebody, it's like, I said, we ain't in there in a room with a newspaper from Antarctica somewhere. like we in it bit. It's phones in this motherfucker. We talking to people on the phone every day that's telling us what's going on out this motherfucker.
Somebody done talk to somebody that relate the message to everybody.
We know what's going on. Just like if something happened in this motherfucker, y'all gonna know on the street. Y'all know because it doesn't happen in here. Somebody out there done talk to somebody in here.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, man, that shit bit. But musically, man, I got serious about it in there because I ain't really had nothing to do for real.
Right.
So once I started to see like, damn, I'm writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing. Next thing I know, I got books. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this how you supposed to do this shit then. You supposed to lock in, write. When you get out, drop, and you gonna blow. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was the mindset then. Now, let's fast forward. When I came home, the mindset that I had musically, I seen that, oh yeah, this shit ain't the same. Like it ain't what I thought it was. I'm in here thinking that, oh, okay, you write, you goddamn right. You grind. You get out, you drop that shit. You move around the network. Nah, that ain't what it is. Your ass need that paper.
Fact.
You need that paper, dog. Like, and you need that paper, and you need to have a strategy where that paper gonna go. You can't be thinking, all right, Ben, I'm finna go to the studio. I'm finna drop this song. That bitch sound like it's some glad. I'm finna holler at that nigga who got that camera. I'm finna make a video. Bing.
Right.
I get that video. I got the song and the video. I'm finna post it. Bam. I posted motherfucking shit. Now, I'm finna go out here, local clubs. This song that I got, I go out here to the local clubs. The DJs is here. I'm finna pass it to him. And shit, after I do that, I'm gonna find a couple spots to perform. Being I perform. After I perform, shit, they coming. Nah, it ain't like that.
Never works like that.
It ain't like that. So
Facts.
that's one thing I can honestly say I learned about that process of music is how I thought it was in there when I got out here. The strategy that I had, the knowledge that I did not have, spending money here, performing here, recording here, paying for a video here, just going back and forth to see what's really going on, not knowing, and then you're like, oh, okay, a lot of stuff be a money grab.
Right. Facts.
And you can't blame these people.
Right.
Because these people gotta eat too.
Facts.
I mean, they probably interested in the music game like you is, but the way for them to get money is to get money out of you.
Get money out of you for them to.
And you can't knock them because get what they sold you the dream.
Yeah, and you
and
paid
you
for
bought it. Now you mad at the world, and I get it because you got a passion for what it is that you're doing now. I asked myself this question when I came home, and I ain't even know that I didn't even know that that's mentally that's what it was like. Why? Like, what's the goal for me doing this music? When I really asked myself that question, it was like, you would think that, oh, I know what my goal is.
Right.
Man, look, let me tell you something. It took me to go back to when I started taking it serious in the chain game to answer that. You know what the answer is, really, bro?
What's that?
I was really doing this music to be in a financially comfortable position.
Like we all do.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But if somebody was to tell me like, man, you just doing it to get your money right, or you just doing it for the money. Well, hell no, I ain't doing this shit for no money, but I do this shit cause do what I want to do.
Right.
Nah. I asked myself, I said, damn, I am doing this shit so that like this music shit can be my main source of income, and not just main source, a real comfortable source of income. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So once I put that into play, I started being a little bit more cautious about how much money I'm spending at this studio, how much money I'm spending on videos, how much money I'm spending to go out of town and network to perform. Like, I'm starting to pay attention.
It's a business.
Because I'm like, damn, all right. So once I start paying attention to that, all right, I started paying attention to what I'm putting out. All right. So what you putting back in? Like we was talking about earlier.
Right.
You ain't paying no bills off of rapping.
At all.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't paying no bills off it. So now it's like, all right, damn, I got to go get this job over here. Or I got to goddamn, me and my partner got to go out there, motherfucker, do some maintenance shit. Like, you got to do something to make money to pay the bills. The rap ain't doing it. So now my mindset done shift on how I look at it now. So this is how I look at it now. In Augusta, Georgia, if you go back to the people who done made moves, done did something, who you consider made a move, he may say that he didn't make a move. So the people that you feel like may have done something, we could talk about the James Browns. We could talk about the people who you feel like have, I guess, made an impact on Augusta, or they made an impact and Augusta was attached to them. You can go all the way back, but to figure out that recipe, you're going to have to talk to the people who was with him. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't really going to be able to talk to them people who was really like right there with him to see, all right, this how it started. We got him here. He did this. We had the connections here. We had the money here. So we was able to grab him and put him here. It's like, it's a recipe. It's a formula that the city of Augusta has yet to find. And we speak on who gonna blow, who ain't gonna blow, who trying to blow or who got potential to blow. Why? What's the problem? Is it the support in the city? Is it not having enough money? Is it not having the talent?
Right.
Is it people not coming together enough? We have yet to come up with the formula. But all you really got to do is look at the history. If the city of Augusta isn't like frequent when it comes to breeding A-list artists,
Right.
that's something that you have to soak in.
Facts.
And you have to understand that, oh, okay. And this is not to say that you ain't finna get no A-list artists out of Augusta, because Augusta has yet to come up with the formula. Do I believe Augusta could come up with the formula to break an artist? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But I'm saying formula, but I can't even define or dissect what that is.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So what we running off now? We running off of what we believe and what we have faith in. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you talk about, okay, like I was saying, okay, you got the James Browns. You got the, let's see, who would have been popping from Augusta? And that was way back then. That was a long time.
I mean, you got the James Brown. You
got to fast forward.
You go fast forward. Well, it's a lot of artists, that platinum artists that no one in Augusta even acknowledged. Like you got the not 69 Boys, but you got the Southern Players.
Okay,
exactly. They got the Dicky Ride song. That was a platinum song. You got the 12 Gauge with the Donkey Butt.
All right.
Daisy Dukes.
Right.
That's the booty shaking era. So you got there's a lot of hit records that came from the booty shaking era that no one's even pays attention to.
Right.
They go from James Brown. They skip that.
You right.
TK Kirk. They say Pastor Troy and Rabbits.
Pastor Troy. So now, so let's go back to Southern Players. That era. Now, why you think people don't really know about it? People don't really acknowledge it, or it seems as if they don't care.
Right.
And me asking myself that'll be, is because back then, or even now, that ain't cool. That ain't no real nigga shit. That ain't no street nigga shit.
Facts.
These niggas ain't talking about, you feel where I'm coming from?
Facts.
That type of shit, with the mindset of Augusta, that type of shit really considered lame as hell.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's like you can go from a James Brown and skip that because it's like, man, that shit lame as hell.
Right.
So when you growing up, you dealing with a lot of that. If something is considered lame, you staying away from that. Oh, that shit lame as fuck. Oh, boy, that shit lame as fuck. Oh, so it kind of molds you into what you doing and what you like and what you interested in.
Facts.
So now you can speak on that era, the Southern Players era. You can sit down with these guys and they can tell you their story. Right. They can tell you the formula of what helped them get to certain heights in their careers.
Yeah, I interviewed them.
But it's 2025.
Facts.
You can get that. You can take that. And once you bring that over here, it's like, damn, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't even use it because the game ain't even the same.
It's not even the same.
So you could talk about you can fast forward and you can go to the TK Kravitzes. Well, I'm going to say TK and Cash.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You could talk about the TK and Cash. You could talk about the Pastor Troys. You could talk about let me see. You could talk about the J Fox.
Right.
The Lil Thumper.
Right.
So you talking about Lil Thumper, Authentic Empire.
Right.
You talking about J Fox, Quality Control, QC.
Right.
You talking about TK and Cash, Disturbing the Peace, Luda.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? it's like, you talking about Pastor Troy? I want to say Universal.
Universal.
You could talk to these guys, sit down with them. Hey, give me the layout. Like, how was your deal structured? What was the process like? What was the team like? How did it happen? Did you receive a certain amount of money? Like, you can ask these guys. Like, you can sit down and ask, and they can give you their story. But that's like that worked for them, and that was their lane. It was just aligned to work that way. Yeah, so you can talk to these guys, man, about, hey, bro, how was your deal structured? You know what I'm saying? What was the process? Did you get money up front? Did you get money on the back end? Right. What does this mean? What are mechanical royalties? You can talk about all of this, and they can get that to you.
Right.
But your lane and your journey may not even consist of it. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So when you learn what you learn on your journey, how you going, and then their times, and the people that they deal with, they had connections and they done network how they did. So you over here in your lane. So fast forwarding to the now. All right. So Ben, come home. Who I'm hearing when I come home? Ben, I'm hearing Yayo. I'm hearing Yayo, like Yayo popping.
Okay.
Ben, he just came home too.
Okay.
So Yayo, I'm hearing Yayo was popping. Then when I first came home back about 5 years ago, I was hearing he was popping, but he fucked around, got popped, went in, just came home. Shout out to Yayo. And so I was hearing Yayo. So Ben, everything happened. He get booked. So everything was just, was just regular. He was just like a name that was popping. So time progressed. So I'm out here moving around. I'm doing music. I'm doing showcases down here. I'm doing showcases in the A. You know what I'm saying? Paying for, showcases and paying for studio time in the A at Patchwork. Paying for showcase, Authentic Empire Showcase, coming down here. Studio time, showcases, doing videos, doing music. So you hear who you hear popping. You hear Lil Itchy. So now you hear Lil Itchy name. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Lil Itchy popping, Ben. Yeah. So you hear that. So now you hear Lil Flyer. You know what I'm saying? Flyer. Y'all call him Flyer. You hear, oh man, look, and them my people, man. That's Lil Cuz, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's the only person I was really hearing. Like when I was locked up, you know what I'm saying? On the side of hearing like TK and Cash on the radio.
Right.
I'm hearing about Lil, cause like I say, these my people. Hey, look, Lil O eating, Lil O dropping their music. So look, it's making me proud, cause I'm like, damn, like,
yeah, the guy, those are guys.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Cuz done grew up, and it's like, he really, like, honestly, his lane really chose him. Like a lot of people are proud to look at it like, man, he probably rapping just to be seen. Man, that man just always been like a young fly nigga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Lil O really always been fresh as hell. You know what I'm saying? Been a little fly nigga, but get what? He just got to a point he wanted some money.
That point.
He got to that point where he wanted some money, and that ain't meant for everybody.
Right.
But like I say, that shit was meant for him. Right. A lot of young niggas can go out here and try to get some money at that age, or the rap shit just came because he started to get that image of a rapper.
Right.
That man wasn't trying to be no rapper. That man used to like to hoop and shit and kick shit. Like, he just used to like to get fresh.
Yeah.
And hoop. And just, you know what I'm saying? That rap shit and that getting money shit.
Come with it.
That shit, it kind of fell in his lap for real. That's one of them situations, like I said, that shit was like, that was his lane. That shit was like meant for, it was made out for him, that young nigga.
Right.
Flyer, man, little old man.
That was a shout out Flyer.
So that's on the guy side. Female side, who I was hearing. Well, I was always hearing Shay. I'm hearing Shay back 8th grade at Murphy. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't even nothing new to me.
Right.
Shay been eating.
Right.
So coming home, goddamn seeing her pop her shit, it's like, shit, she been doing that shit.
Right.
Some folks probably was just getting on her. Shay been goddamn.
She been doing it.
Man, look, Shay been eating on shit, man. Shout out to Shay too, man. So right now, since we speaking about the formula and we speaking about like a strategy and a label for Augusta, right?
Right.
If I could have some type of input about us coming together on this formula, we would have to have some type of poster child, some type of label to even push.
Right.
Male side, right now, like face of Augusta to push as far as like all around image, swag, like dressing, money, music. Male side, I have to say Flyer. I have to say Lil O. I feel like if Augusta was to come up with a formula, Lil O, well, Flyer would be that one that I feel like go good with that formula on the male side.
Right.
Female side, I say Shay.
Okay.
Reason why I say Shay, her pain, like she tried, and you could tell, she tried to hold that shit in so much, but the girl got a real like passion for writing music and making music.
Right.
Now, on the all around aspect of it, her story is similar to a lot of people's story in the gospel.
Right.
So the word I would use is relatable.
Right.
A relatable female who clearly loves what she does and born and raised in Augusta, that'll be the perfect poster child on the women's side for Augusta. So for me, if I had to choose, it'll be Flyer and Shay Shay. Hands down. You got so, man, it's so many great art. Like I come across so many great artists like in Augusta, bro. Like creative, talented. Then you can go to the folks with the cameras. Like the folks that shoot video. You even people who record, like it's a lot of talent and a lot of creativity.
Right.
But if we was gonna start somewhere and we all came in, hey, look, this is what we gotta do. We gotta have a poster child. We gotta have somebody that we just pushing until we can't push it no more, until these folk be like, hey, all right, look, we finna go and slap some ends on it, man. Or we finna go and slap some ends on it, girl. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you gotta think, social media is definitely powerful.
Right.
We speak on it being a gift and a curse, but that'll be something to kind of toss in that formula pot. Say these were the two poster child. Say we had a 6-month challenge.
Right.
These two poster child. Every single day, everybody in Augusta who's tuned in, who is interested in music, because everybody ain't interested in music. Everybody ain't really.
Right.
So everybody who's interested would have it set up to where they shared these two artists. You got Flyer and Shay Shay, where you shared they stuff for 6 months straight.
Right.
After them 6 months, you can do whatever you want to do, play it however you want to play it, but these two artists, and that's just the social media platform. Okay, so now we talking about promoters. So we're going to go to the promoter side. Events that's being set up. If it's anything out of town, as far as like out of town connection to where they asking somebody down here, hey, y'all got some artists?
Right.
Bam.
Right.
Flyer, Shay Shay. So get what we do. We talk about, hey, we finna load up, nigga, we can load up a whole charter bus. Hey, look, if y'all trying to go up here to the A, if y'all trying to go out here to South Carolina, if y'all trying to go down here to Florida, hey, look, you got Flyer and Shay. They finna go down here and perform. Have a layout of what they performing, lock in with their songs, learn their songs, be on stage or be in the crowd, rocking out, putting on for Augusta.
And make it look good.
And just make it look good. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man.
So before we start off on NewbieVeT, brother, how can they get in contact with you?
Goosthavay on all platforms is GOOSTAHVAY.
VAY. Any love you want to shout out?
Just my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Fam. God for sure, man. Big God, man. And that's about it, man.